We're now dancing into a one step of the outside change, a back check and a natural pivot. Now, when I dance this feeling of this one step and outside change, I remember here that Karen is going to be moving from outside me into an inline position. So I have to have some rotation in the leg, which will be seen in the body. I dance this facing the camera so you can see the action. So I'm dancing 1, 2. You can see the rotation through the left leg of the body. I'm still down, and I rise as the foot passes. 2. Also, I feel it's very, very important, and I'll dance it backwards to the camera. Watch the direction of my right foot. 1, 2. Can you see it's turning in preparation for the pivot. If I turn the leg out, 1, 2, I've got an open leg and my weight's over on Karen's side. I want to be here. Almost like a back contra check. So once again from here, I'm using a rotation. When Karen's on the outside of the turn, 1, I rotate here to bring Karen inside. 2, quite a small step, not a big step, quite a small step. I have foot pressure into the floor and pivot. 3. Ready to commence with the next step. And now over to Karen for her point of view.
And now into the ladies' ideas. So from the end of the chassis to the right, I'm preparing to step outside partner. So as I lower from the end of my chassis, I am rotating my knee to the right so that I can step forward and across on my right leg. So I'm stepping across and outside partner for 1. This is rather a large step because the next step now I'm going to turn very strongly on my right leg to place my left leg in a very small contra-check position. At this point I've slipped back in line with Marcus. So if we go through that, and I'll dance towards the camera from the end of the chassis, I rotate to dance outside partner and I rotate now to dance inline partner. At the same time, the 2 knees are very strongly forward towards Marcus, not backwards but forwards. And if I dance it from this side, you'll see that the 2 knees forward creates a beautiful curve through the body and out to the top of the head. From this position, I increase the pressure to the floor to push out of my foot into the natural pivot. I'll dance this along the same alignment that we used on the chassis. So from the 2 and 3 of the chassis, I lower and rotate for 1, 2, 3. I can keep my head turned quite simple, or I can exaggerate it a little when I dance with Marcus by dancing from the 2 and 3. Head weight 1 to the left, turning back on the 2, and turning back to the left on the 3. I'll show you this in more detail with Marcus.
Now we'd like to show this together, and we'll take it from the end of the chassis, moving in the same direction. Notice how I rotate to the right on the step 1 of the outside change, then quickly rotate back to bring Karen in line for the back contra check. So we dance 1, 2, 3. Now, as you could see there, Karen was using a shaping of the head that she spoke about, and that was because I gave her very much hip shape. Now, if I give hip shape, it doesn't mean to say I must change the shape in my arms. My arms will stay very, very still and will remain parallel to the floor. 3, 1, 2, 3. Any extra shape that you see out of my position really is coming from my knees moving forward, much the same as the lady would do in the same situation. It's not seen because I'm leaning back. My weight is moving forward, my knees are moving forward, creating a forward curve.
I think I'd like to dance this a few ways now, showing you the different styles of head positioning throughout this. We'll take it from the end of the chassis to the right, and this time I'll keep my head to the left throughout the figure. So 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. This time I'm going to turn the head. So we're going to dance 2 and 3, to the left, to the right, and then to the left. And I'm going to show you one more, which is my particular favourite, where I'm actually going to pinch a little bit of timing from the previous step. So as I lower from the end of the chassé, I'm going to turn my head to the right, step through, and as at the end of this step, I'm now going to produce my head to the left from Marcus's body shape and complete for the end of the natural pivot. But the choice of head styling really should be your own signature, and you can look at the ones we've shown you there and make your own decision.
I think a key point for the man here is to make sure that he maintains this carrying of a tray feel, that he's not using his arms to produce the shape and the sway, and to make sure the knees and the feet are in a good position to create the shape and to continue into the next step. So there we are, the outside change step 1 and the back check and natural pivot.